Hey, we're Set It Off. I'm Max.
And I'm Zach.
And you're watching The Interview Queen. Are you nervous?
Are we live? Oh my god, we're fucking live. Oh my god.
Ready to
Oh yeah,
kick it
wait,
off?
can we curse?
Oh yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
I welcome heck yeah. The most subtle way.
Yeah.
I feel like we're already rolling.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm very, very excited to be here. It's the Interview Queen Alicia too, joined by Set It Off. How are you two doing?
We're good.
I'm feeling good. I'm
That
feeling
was
really
a
good.
very
I
energetic
know.
good.
And the mic's probably really hot.
I love how we had the conversation prior
Yeah.
where to hold it. And he's like, yo, just
Yeah,
eat that mic
right
up.
away. Oh! Oh,
I want to
God.
see how you guys chose. You're doubling it.
I'm super nervous. Okay.
Oh wow, he's actually doubling the mic.
I'm not a lead singer, so I don't know how to hold a microphone. I feel
I
like
think you're doing a fine job though.
like
That's
this.
good. That looks comfortable.
Yeah. This is
That's good.
That's a good look.
Hold it that
Completely
way the
natural.
whole time.
He's, you know we're gonna get tired. Anyone who does
Yeah.
that, you're gonna get tired after a while.
Good workout though.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I want to say welcome back to Toronto, guys.
Thank you so much.
Very, very glad to have you. It's been a minute since I first had you on, like a couple of years.
Yeah.
I know you missed being on the road, so how does it feel to be back?
Oh man, well we have had, it's been 6 months since
Yeah.
we've been on the road, and it has been a crazy 6 months. Cody had to have vocal surgery, so we took some time off for him to recover, and it was, obviously it's rough, we love being on the road, but it gave us a chance to really sit down and focus on our next steps as a band, where we want to go, what we want to accomplish. And in that sense, it was nice to finally get organized, because the second you go on tour, it's just chaos all the time. There's always things happening. There's not really a chance to sit down and get all your ducks in a row. So we were looking at the brighter side and making the best of it. And obviously now Cody is feeling better than ever, and he's ready to go. So we're super excited about that.
Aside from being the Sick Boys Club.
Yes, yeah, that's
Otherwise,
unrelated.
he's hanging in there.
Yeah, he does have a cold right now, but he'll get better. Yeah.
Right. Well, the first thing I noticed walking into the bandwagon, you guys have been tweeting about it an absolute ton, are the worms that are everywhere.
Yes.
Like, how did this originally start? Because I feel
Well,
like it has just taken over.
I think the first thing you have to acknowledge is that you have to get them in your brain.
Yeah. You gotta put
Yeah.
all of these worms and get them. Like, you can't even see them in
Yeah,
here,
you
but
can-
you can feel them.
Yeah.
Right?
You
can feel
the
them.
worms through the television.
I'm gonna
screen.
be honest. I have no idea how it started, but I think it's a testament to how powerful our fan base is, because I remember seeing like maybe a tweet or two about someone going like, "Hey, I'm bringing you worms." Thought it was funny. And from there, it just escalated. And I think we counted, we have 113 worms in here.
Oh my gosh.
Not
Yeah.
including the casualties that were stolen from us.
Yeah, some people stole some worms.
Stolen?
Yes, but it's pretty cool to have like this, kind of like an inside joke with our entire fan base around, so far North America, but who knows, maybe we'll get international worms. I don't know.
International worms.
International worms.
Maybe.
Actually, someone did make us passports for the worms. They
They
made us
did.
tiny little ones.
That's
was
adorable.
Yeah, so
Who knew worms would get so much love? It's about
I
time.
know, right?
And they made it into Canada just fine.
Yeah, they did. They
That's
didn't even
good.
ask any questions,
Yeah.
which is weird that they didn't ask.
There's a
about
lot
them.
of them.
Yeah, 113.
Well, good for them, right? Well, since we're talking about things that you're getting from fans and talking about fans quite a bit, we were discussing Harry Potter
Yes.
earlier, because you've been getting a lot of very cool fan gifts having
have
to
been.
do with Harry Potter.
Yes.
So have those been kind of the best ones you've been getting on this tour? What are some more memorable gifts?
Well, so I wear a time turner a lot from Prisoner of Azkaban. It's Hermione Granger gets a time turner so that she can go back in time, go to different classes. I am a nerd, and so a lot of fans have been giving me time turners, and I love them because they unfortunately break pretty easily, so I have to replace them a lot. And I also got earlier on the tour, I got a chocolate frog, and it had Albus Dumbledore in it, which is like, whoa. This is just like the first book. What's happening? But yeah, I've gotten a lot of cool stuff. It's just really cool that they go out of their way to, connect with me in that way and bring me, something that they know I'll really appreciate. Today, a fan actually made me a Harry Potter keychain. Like, she stitched it herself.
That's crazy.
It was really cool. And it's of Harry Potter, and she put the little lightning bolt on his forehead. My phone just went off. That's so embarrassing.
I didn't even hear it.
It's your first interview, or
I
what's
know.
up, man?
Can't hold the microphone, the
I know,
phone.
I
No, I'm
suck.
kidding.
Yeah, but it's been really cool. I've been really, really excited to be able to do that. Plus, Harry Potter is my brand, so.
It is your brand. And how about yourself?
Me? Like, what do I like, or Harry Potter stuff?
As far as things that you've gotten on this tour so far.
Oh,
No.
man.
Harry Potter.
Of course, it's going to circle back to there.
God, there's so many. So obviously the worms,
Yes.
hilarious. We actually, can I get up, I'm going to show
Be
them.
my guest.
One of my
yeah.
favorite gifts that we got is, and I don't know, it's hard to explain, but we got this long Furby. And if you look how long it is.
It's so long.
It's one of those things, again, that you just can't really explain,
Yeah.
but I love him so much.
And he can do a nice little dance.
Oh, yeah.
It
Do you wanna show him?
moves?
I'll hold your microphone.
Look at his little dance.
Look at
Look at
him.
him.
Oh,
Look at those moves.
Look at him go.
Unbelievable. Other than that, I have a dog and a cat who I love very much, and people have given me fan art and toys for them to play with when I get home. Because that's one of the harder things about being gone on the road is, you miss your family, you miss your pets, things like that. So it reminds me that, like, I get to be home and get to see them soon, which I always really appreciate. It's very thoughtful of them. So long Furbies and cat toys are my two
A lot of
favorite.
very lovely fan gifts.
Yeah.
Well, recently you celebrated the 1-year anniversary of Midnight.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Does it feel a little bit surreal that it's been an entire year since you shared that album?
Yeah, I think it is pretty crazy that it's been a year. Time moves so fast. I feel like that it does. All the songs still feel brand new to
Yeah.
me. Like playing them live, even is just like, wow, people are singing them. We just put these out.
There's a certain feeling that I think anyone in a band gets when you can start to feel that your record is getting a little stale, that like maybe a little less people are coming to shows or they're not tweeting about the songs as much. And we've been very fortunate in that it hasn't felt like that at all.
You
It's
definitely
been
don't have that problem.
It's
No.
been a year and they're still like so excited to hear these songs and they're fully invested in the Midnight era and we love it. I mean, we were absolutely
Yeah.
over the moon about it. We have been releasing a couple songs here and there under the title
After Midnight.
You already know. Such a good interviewer.
Why,
Wow.
thank you.
So we've been doing a couple things like that just to, keep people excited and keep new content coming out. But again, it all feels like it came out yesterday, which is
Yeah.
unbelievable. So very fortunate.
Yeah,
When you-
time really flew by.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, when you think back to putting the album together, is there any moment in specific that really stands out to you, whether it was a moment of hardship or actually triumph? And does anything stick out?
I mean, a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
When we did the record, I feel like it was the most divided we had ever been as a band at the time. Just where we wanted to go sound-wise and what we wanted the imagery to be and all this stuff. There were a few, like, definitely most headbutting that we've ever had going into the record. But we all came to an equal ground just by talking it out, because we've been in a band together for so long that, we've built such a strong relationship. But I remember the first time we heard Killer in the Mirror, the demo, and I was like, this is the one? We got to go with this one first, which was sick. And it ended up being the first single, and it was awesome.
Yeah, I think that, like you said, we were all so passionate about where we wanted this band to go and what we thought was going to get it there, that it took us a long time to kind of sit down and go, maybe you're a little right and maybe I'm a little right.
Yeah.
And I think that's what made Midnight click. That was the moment that we were like, oh, this is going to be something special. Like you said, you started hearing Killer in the Mirror, Lonely Dance, Dancing with the Devil, these songs that started coming out. It had this perfect mix that we wanted to achieve sonically. And honestly, after we had that conversation and figured it out, everything kind of just fell into place.
Yeah.
And then you started to feel that momentum build, and it's been building ever since.
Yeah,
So-
it's been awesome.
Yeah.
I like how happy you guys are with everything going on. Like, it's
Yeah.
good to see people
Yeah.
work so hard for stuff and then actually be able to take a step back and enjoy it, look at
Yeah.
everything going on.
It's hard
For
too
sure.
because when you achieve a certain level, you're so scared you're going to lose it. Or if you go like, oh, if I take a second, you don't want to put your feet up because you're afraid you're going to lose everything. But it's also important to recognize the work that was put in and, give yourself a little pat on the back. Say like, I can't believe we made it this far.
Yeah,
This
gosh
is
darn
great.
it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Do
we
it,
yeah.
guys. You
Yeah.
deserve it.
Thank
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're always looking forward and trying to think, how can we make it bigger? How can we make it better? How can we make this next record, a notch above what we did before? So, acknowledging the past and focusing on the future. I think that's kind of what we're doing.
Right. Well, one of the tracks that I'm really digging off of the album is So Predictable, because when I heard it for the first time, I'm like, ooh, this is dancey. Like, this is
Yeah,
almost like a pop
thank you.
banger. Like, I really enjoyed that aspect of it.
That's
So
awesome.
since there's that dance element, I need to ask.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any dance moves that you want to break it on stage anytime that song
Oh, we
comes
do
on?
a dance move on stage. It's real quick. But we
It's
do
very quick.
We do a dance move, and it's during our song Bleak December.
Mhm.
And then we kind of have like a dance. We have like a choreographed dance, sort of with the crowd.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts of the set.
Yeah. yeah, no disrespect, we do this whole. I don't want to ruin it. If you
I was about to say, like, I haven't seen it yet, but I am curious.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah, it's really cool. What we were able to pull off with that is super fun. So yeah, I think there are more dance moves that we'll bring out in the future.
Yeah.
There is something we're planning.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We got
oh,
something.
man.
We got something good planned for. We're coming back. Right now we're on the Medicine tour, which is with Sleeping with Sirens, and it's almost over. I think we got 4 shows, including this one, and then right after that we're going straight into the Midnight World Tour Part 5, which is all Canada, and those are headlining shows. And so we're adding some things here and there, some more songs, and some surprises that I don't want to spoil.
Yeah.
But it is kind of dance based.
Oh.
It's fine.
Yeah. It's,
I don't want to give too much away.
I like how you say you don't want to give much away, but you
Yeah.
totally want to
I
give it
want
away.
to so bad, but we won't.
I can see it in
Yeah.
you.
Ruin
But
the surprise.
we've always, and obviously with rock music, but we all grew up listening to boy bands and things like that. So anytime getting to see that cool choreographed moments
You
during
want to
their
channel
sets,
it a little bit.
exactly. Yeah, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, all that. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
Well, another track I really like is Catch Me If You Can.
Oh,
and
thank you.
I also
Yes.
like the aspect where it's been coined as a revenge track.
Yeah.
And I can see why, because it's one of those things where you work so hard for something and people still want to put you down.
Yeah.
Then there's the opposite side where you work so hard and those doubters or those bulliers come back.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, can I have tickets? Can I do this? So have you dealt with a little bit of that?
Yeah, I mean, here and there. I'm not going to name names, but...
Don't worry, I wasn't pressuring
Greg, I'm
ya.
looking at you, and I'm totally mad. I have no idea.
Every Greg that's watching this is
Right.
like, whoa, dude,
Whoa,
what did
no.
I do?
Come on!
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there has been some of it, but, you deal with it when it comes your way, and, you try and stay above all of that, because people suck sometimes,
Yeah.
I think it's always interesting seeing people who have never been to a Set It Off show before that may have had their doubts or didn't know, how strong our fan base was. We've heard countless times over, like, hey, I had no idea, that you guys had this following or things like that. And it's a kill 'em with kindness thing. We're not here to brag, but we know our worth and we're going to show it to you the best way we can. And that's by just being successful,
Right.
And I think that's what that song has to do with. It's just,
Exactly, yeah.
we're just going to focus on us and, like, good luck trying to
Right.
catch up to us
I love
because we're
that.
focused on, going forward. Yep. That's
I like the little look
And
away.
that's the way the cookie crumbles.
We both knew that we were going to do that.
That was good.
We just watched Bruce Almighty.
We did.
That makes sense. You're
Yeah.
both, it's still fresh.
It
Then
is, yeah.
it started getting to the sad part. We're like, oh,
Right.
we got to go to bed.
Well, one thing we were talking about on our way over was a little bit of wrestling because
Oh, yes.
I not only interview musicians but also wrestlers. So if you could have that in-ring gimmick, what would it be?
Man, we always talked about this. Yeah.
Your idea for a persona for a wrestler is like so badass.
So the idea is that it's this guy that just honestly very similar to John Moxley in the sense that he's not playing by anyone's rules. He's not going to have some fancy over-the-top gimmick. He walks in, the music hits, he walks in with a chair, just doesn't even acknowledge the crowd, just walks by, throws the chair in the ring, sets it up, and just sits down and waits for his opponent.
Yeah.
In the interviews, he's cut and dry. He's like, what do you want to accomplish tonight? He's like, win.
Yeah.
Just focus. He's not here to do anything over the top.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And he always
so good.
wins.
He always wins.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. You got to put him over. Always.
Every time.
I just
Yeah.
love the idea of him like coming out and his music starts and he's just beelining
Yeah.
to the stage. He
Just doesn't
look
care.
at anybody. He's
I
just-
love how much thought has
I
been
know.
genuinely put
And
into this.
He's got that chair, and then
Yeah.
when he turns heel, he starts every match by getting disqualified. Just
Yeah.
hits him with the chair immediately.
He's
Yeah.
thought of his storylines.
It's going to be great.
This is so good.
Yeah.
What would yours be then?
Oh, that's a good
Oh
question.
man, I don't watch wrestling.
What about some kind of wizard?
I knew that.
You haven't had any wizards.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I guess I would be Zack the Ravenclaw, and my finishing move would be caw.
You would just poke them in the eye with the wand.
From the top rope, going, stop it, stop Expelliarmus! I said, time out.
I love
Who
that.
do you think would win between you two?
In a wrestling match?
Does he
Yeah.
actually have magic powers?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because that would also be pretty
It
funny.
depends how you spin it, right? Like some federations, like that stuff is legit.
Yeah.
So
Well, to be fair, Maxx has actually been in a wrestling rink and actually fought somebody, so he has
have.
experience.
In the Something New music video,
Yeah.
I got to like a real quick crash course in wrestling. I'm not kidding. It was like 30 minutes. He basically like taught me how to take a bump, and then he hit me with a couple chops, which by the way, those fucking hurt. I know that everyone's like, oh, wrestling is fake, but I have red marks all over my body.
Sometimes you actually get the handprint.
Yeah.
To be fair, that guy was also drunk. So
yeah, that was a little bit scary.
That always helps.
I guess we showed up late, and he got bored and started drinking.
Yeah. So when he chopped you, he fucking chopped.
You heard it. You heard it.
Oh,
hello.
Hi there. His face is priceless.
Is it? Okay.
Well, you
What's
know
up?
what? I was actually just about to wrap this up after the wrestling talk.
Perfect.
So, yes, he is crawling. What a true sport.
This is Jim, our merchandise manager.
Hi, Jim.
He's just sneaking in for a drink. I like that he's crawling. I appreciate the dedication.
That is like very respectful.
He also sings for a band called Throat.
He does. Check out Throat. They're incredible.
Nice little cameo there. Thank you. And I want to say thank you to both of you for hanging out today. I genuinely appreciate you taking the time. I'm really glad that we got to catch up after a couple years.
It's been 3 years, right?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
It's unbelievable.
I hope it was as fun as the last one. I remember there being a horn in the last one or something
Yeah,
happened.
and then we did a quick fire round where I asked you guys if you could punch one person in the face, who would it be? And then things went a little bit out of control.
Yeah, we're really good at derailing things. So we're really good at not taking things seriously.
It's true.
I'm holding it with 2 hands again. God
There he
damn it!
goes. So nervous.
We're right back to where we started. Oh, you're doing the fine wine one?
Get the pinky out.
Oh, pinky.
That's the way
Is
to
that
do it.
a 1982? Great year. Fantastic year.
Nice afterbirth.
Well, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Everybody, this has been Set It Off. I'm the interview queen, Alicia Atout, and for more exclusive interviews, be sure to check out aliciaatout.com. We will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Me first, though. Bye.
Me. No,
bye to me first.
I'm
only.
going to stay out of this.
Bye to me first.
There we go.